She might have been snubbed at the Golden Globes, but I bet you anything this year she's gonna get another Oscar. Frances McDormand is really the one to watch, the absolute star of the award-worthy Nomadland. I went through all of the movies saved in my TiVo Stream 4K and selected some of the best performances of this actress. I bet you missed a few gems. She's been in a lot of Coen Brothers movies, so it's pretty much impossible to ignore these gems. And why would you? 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri let Frances McDormand truly shine and gave her a second Oscar. Here she plays something extremely rare in Hollywood, a morally gray female character who is basically running on 90% rage and vengeance, with a dash of pure badass. It's not often you get to see parents of victims as anything other than victims, but McDormand pulled no stops here, and every other major actor in this movie seemed smaller in comparison.
You know who threw that can?
What can?
How about you, sweetheart?
No, I didn't really.
Go, girl.
But it was Fargo that put her on the map and helped her win an Oscar. So I'm gonna go ahead and seriously ask you to put it on your watch list, or your rewatch list. This 1996 movie has McDormand as the polar opposite of her character in 3 Billboards. She's not a vengeful mother who bows to no one. Here, she's an adorable, extremely funny, and heavily pregnant small-town cop who has to solve a case way above her pay grade.
Here's the second one. So we got a trooper pull someone over.
So these are the 2 major roles that come to mind when you hear Frances McDormand. But this movie was a game changer. In 1988, Mississippi Burning came out, a movie about race and social injustice that's still hard to watch today because of the painful topics it approaches. Still, Frances was a true standout. Here she plays the wife of a racist deputy who is torn making the right decision. And that struggle earned the actress an Oscar nod.
Hatred isn't something you're born with. It gets tough.
Oh yeah, and by the way, McDormand was snubbed at the '88 Golden Globes too. I guess some things never change. This next movie should have gotten McDormand some awards, but somehow, despite critical acclaim, it didn't manage to make headlines. And that's a damn shame, I tell you, since the man who wasn't there is just gorgeous. Despite coming out in 2001, this one is a black and white movie that will remind you of the golden age of movies.
Life is just so damn wonderful you almost won't believe it.
Here, Frances McDormand plays once again the wife, but this time the unfaithful one, and even though she has very few lines, she's unforgettable. The same goes for 2005's North Country, based on a true story and a landmark case in sexual harassment law. Here, Charlize Theron has the role of a lifetime, playing a minor who goes against the establishment. And Frances McDormand is there to support her with an equally powerful performance. 3 years later, she joined the superstar cast of Burn After Reading and really set the stage on fire. In this crime comedy, she teams up with Brad Pitt to try to blackmail a spy. No, she's no super terrorist or spy, just a gym employee who dreams of having lots of cosmetic surgery to be as beautiful as Hollywood stars. Despite playing it straight, McDormand comes off super funny.
That's just a taste.
PC or Mac?
If you haven't seen this one yet, add it to your list. For me, it's one of those movies that holds a top spot in my TiVo Stream 4K. And that's really something, since without this little gadget, I'd basically have to keep an Excel file to keep track of everything I watch. But enough about me. Let's go back to Frances McDormand's best performances of all time and find you a great movie to watch next. If you enjoy what I showed you so far, do hit that like button. Now let's jump back again. The 90s was truly a time for some novel stuff, and Darkman is the perfect example of this. This is tragically underrated since it's Sam Raimi doing superhero movies a decade before Spider-Man. And surprise, surprise, Frances McDormand shows up here too. She's working overtime with Liam Neeson to elevate this kind of cheesy, slightly B movie. Also, fun fact, the actress said that this is the first bimbo she's played, but to be honest, I wouldn't really call her that. Anyway, if you're feeling like watching some 90s action, give this a go and see McDormand in one of her lesser known roles. The same goes for the 1996 hit Primal Fear. Come for Richard Gere in the main role, and you get the nice surprise of Frances McDormand. Yep, the same year she was getting showered in praise for Fargo, she made time to show up in Primal Fear. Here, she plays the psychiatrist that has to deal with Edward Norton's character. And really, you can see she was just born to play people who don't easily get played. Okay, now fast forward to the 2010s again. I'd say this period was Frances McDormand's Renaissance period, but she has been consistently great all along. You can see her turn up the magic in Wes Anderson's Moonrise Kingdom. And prepare to laugh, cause she and Bill Murray make quite the couple.
Paul, where the hell are you?
Right here. Does it concern you that your daughter has just run away from home?
I saved the best Frances McDormand for last. To be honest, I wouldn't have found it without my TiVo here, which sometimes really digs up some little known but awesome gems. You could argue till the cows come home in what movie she really stole the show, but watch Olive Kitteridge if you want to see her, and only her, front and center. This 4-part miniseries is a tour de force with McDormand showing a woman through 25 years of her life, depression and strength both on display. Since it's a miniseries, you get to see this actress's entire range, and let me tell you, you'll be in awe with her acting skills. If you enjoy psychological dramas, you need to watch this right now. Oh yeah, and she plays opposite Bill Murray again. But wait, I know you're probably here because you're a fan of hers, so share in the comments which of her roles deserves more attention. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. Who knows, maybe there's a part 2 of this top on the way and your suggestion could be in it. Stay tuned and thanks for watching.